remember you having something that you had to do.
Yeah, well, I thought it was next week. I sent an email yesterday and saw the date that it was due today, so I had to rush and
Really?
claw and scratch and get it right up to 2:30.
I'll unmute it.
Okay, bringing the meeting to order. Continuation of proposed budget, 26, 27. We're starting on summer roads.
Before we start there, Kathy, can we
Yeah.
just start back some of the stuff we highlighted? Did you find out from MMA if those dues are calculated or how?
They said, I didn't make copies, but she said they don't figure it until, just making sure it works.
Line 29, 22, sorry.
Have that one highlighted.
They're on a January to December budget, so we will not work on these until October. Was that a real number? I suggest that to be on the safe side, figure 5 to 6%. And it's based on somewhere. Your normal population and state valuation, but she didn't give me the formula or anything.
All right, we'll stay at 2,900 then. It's under, are you looking for it, Kathy?
Yeah,
It's under,
Oh, she doesn't have numbers either.
yeah, it's down miscellaneous expenses at the very first page, down under dues, MMA dues. Right below, right below dues is MMA dues.
yeah, I got it.
So,
2,900.
yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't hear you on here. Just heard you a minute ago.
Hello?
Okay,
Got nothing? Hello?
yeah, I did a minute ago.
Should I do something?
I don't know.
I'm gonna mute it for a sec. Oh,
There we go.
Glad you checked. Okay,
Then the next one that I saw we can't do, and then the one you wanted to talk about, 51.
yeah, so that's under contracted services. Where was I? Actually, I'd like to go back up to, it's under purchases and just discuss that. Where, maybe that wasn't it.
Yeah, it's office equipment.
Oh, office equipment or office supplies, so somewhere under that whole supplies section. I guess if we talk about office equipment, that's got a note there that says printers if needed. Leanne, I was curious, how old are the computers that we have that you and Jaylene?
Jaylene's was replaced 3 years ago. Mine was just replaced this year.
Okay,
Perfect.
so those are pretty
The other
new.
one, I don't know.
The other one,
The laptop?
No, the counter, the main one,
Oh.
which I don't want to change that. That's a process.
right, I guess, but I'm trying to figure out where we've got a number that we are covering in case a computer was to go down for some reason, and that's about $1,500 to replace a computer generally, so.
Plus installation, that one has Trio. That's the
Right, well, that's what I
hub.
mean, I guess. Between the IT services, I'm kind of looking at IT services and office equipment. I guess trying to figure that out. So that says printers if needed, but what else could we foresee that $3,000 could cover? Because I guess that could be a computer and a printer possibly, but do we
You want,
feel?
you want my 2 cents?
No, I want to talk to, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Between those two numbers, the 3,000 and 3,000, you get 6,000. My 2 cents is if they both fail in the same year
Mhm.
and we go over, we could just ask the
So
town.
we're talking about office supplies.
Yeah, and,
No, office supplies is mainly paper.
Daniels?
No, that's postage. Office
No.
supplies is paper, any
okay,
we
yeah,
need
you're
to
right.
run an office besides equipment.
So realistically, under office equipment, we don't have 6, we have 3.
We have 3, yeah.
But we got the 1,800 at retirement if it's not used.
Yeah, I think,
There's,
and we can also, if something goes bad, we can also ask the town at the next town meeting.
Right.
But I don't like doing that, but that's,
should have planned.
yeah, you
to
shouldn't
do
plan to do that, right?
No.
We have contingency. Last year, it wasn't very much. They cut it in half, I think, but we was at 3,000, just in case something goes over.
Yeah.
Where's that contingency?
At the end of it, end of the entire budget, I think.
Oh, okay.
So like, we're gonna go over winter roads, so we'll look at that first.
Right. So so that's fine. So if we're going back to IT services, for example, last night we talked about the fact that we hadn't even used any of that money this year, and we agreed to have Neil Austin come down and meet with Leanne. He's gonna reach out to you, by the
Can you
way.
meet with me?
Well, he's gonna come look at what you basically are using for current stuff and learn how you like to work. So if you prefer using Eldit, for example, then he has the ability to integrate that with the Google account that we've been discussing very seamlessly. So
So you'll never see a difference, is what he's saying. I think.
exactly, you wouldn't even know that you were using Google if you preferred working in Outlook, for example.
Okay.
Yeah. So my point is though, we're looking at an annual fee of between $200 and $250 a year to have a Google account, a Google business account, depending on how many emails we have and the fact that we're gonna, like right now, we don't even have a server for the town. It's all basically saved on your computer, to my understanding.
On the computer, on memory sticks,
Yeah.
two memory sticks.
Right. So,
And
but
it has webmail, but it doesn't have everything. It doesn't have my folders, what's saved in my folders.
so essentially, part of what we'd be getting in working with this Google business account is actually a cloud storage system that's going to give us I don't want to say endless amount of space, but it is endless because if we use up what we have, we can just buy more space. So a lot of similarity to what we were talking about with Peggy. But I guess that my point is we had also, I just wanted to come back to this topic because we didn't necessarily cut off the idea of exploring that town cloud thing, and now's the time to talk about it if we were interested in it.
I'm not.
So
And what was that? That was like $600 a year?
it's $600 a year. Well, was there ever a discussion about the fact that website has to be ADA compliant? Have you looked into that?
Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay. So, yeah, so like I said, that would be an additional $600 a year if we chose to use that, but I guess whether or not we add that, I just wanted to make sure we talked about the fact that we're looking at roughly $250 a year for the Google business account. And if we need some money additionally for IT services, are we pulling that $250 out of the IT services account, leaving ourselves only $500? Or would we be adding that $250
I would
to
say,
a
what if
different account?
we upped it to 1,000 instead
I
of 750?
I think that's probably gonna cover it.
That would give us that 250,
Right,
and then we'd stay with what we normally use.
right. I mean, IT service is $150 an hour, so
Yeah.
they can get eaten up pretty quick. So I feel like that makes sense. But
What do you think, Kathy?
Where was it? He was gonna up it?
it's under IT services, which is under
Goes
contracted
down here.
services.
Down
Between
here?
mowing and auditing?
Yep, I got it.
So whether or not we go from 750 to 1,000, and I don't know,
I'm good with it. You guys are.
I feel like it makes sense because
You, Kathy?
Yeah,
The worst they can say is no.
sucks.
So I think that's it for the highlighted ones.
we
Except
had,
for the
well,
rest of
did we talk,
Planning board.
Oh, that's right.
what's that?
Go ahead. finish
Planning
this.
board.
Well, I was just gonna say, we talked about mowing and auditing. Are we
No,
all?
we're waiting till the 7th. for those
Okay, we're
bids to
still
come in.
waiting on those, okay.
No, we agreed last night for the auditing, didn't we?
No, we,
We want to meet with them first?
yeah,
Okay.
executive session to discuss the details.
Okay. So Kathy, I spoke with Dan, the chair of the planning board. I'm trying to find that line item. Help me out, Leanne.
Maintenance, constable, animal control,
Right
comprehensive.
there, okay. So planning board underneath ad hoc comprehensive plan. Under training, I would say it's training, wouldn't you? It's for Peggy's,
Excuse me.
I didn't even I just looked at the number. I didn't read the
It's
draft
something to do with
minutes.
Peggy's scanning in the computer. Does it matter where we put it, if it's office supplies or training?
No.
So what's the question?
They voted and approved to request us for $330 for something to do with her scanning. I'd have to go back and look at the email.
Well, what does she need?
I don't know the answer to that.
I was just wondering if it's got nothing to do with the fact that she's looking for cloud capacity, does it? That's all, that's the only reason I'm asking.
I don't think so, but hold on.
Did you ask Dan to send the approved minutes to me?
I did, but I haven't heard or seen them.
Because the draft minutes mean nothing. I don't share them.
No, I didn't even notice it until you said that to me, so. And I can't search his email because it shows up as a weird text message.
Wait, did I print it? Thought I just saw it, right here. The board discussed the record scanning project and decided to request $330 for it. Was it 330?
Yeah. I know it was that number, but it doesn't say for what, this is record scanning.
Record scanning project.
No,
Covers the,
I only-
I'm trying to figure out what that could be in my head. I'm not,
Right. It's pretty vague, I guess. Yeah, that's all it says, so. We can carry it, but I just don't know why.
yeah, let's just put it on there for now. And
Like, if you're scanning, I can't imagine what you need.
we're gonna add it.
yeah, $330.
Supplies or training.
I put it under training.
I like training, wouldn't it be supplies?
I have no idea.
Doesn't
I'd call
matter.
it training.
That doesn't
I
really
mean, I'd
matter.
call it supplies.
So then that brings us down to, for some reason, I have the maintenance line of the town office highlighted. Was that to do with the generator?
I don't. Yeah, it was.
And you said last night at our meeting, you called them?
Yeah, so it's, depending on which company we go with, it's $200 or $275, which clearly sounds like it's an easy answer, but they're also, the company that charges $275 actually has a much deeper vested interest in that thing at this point because they've done all the repairs to it.
So either way,
Kathy said they've been pretty responsive, so.
Monday, we upped it to 8. That should cover us.
Oh, right, yep. So
So that's good.
I guess, I don't remember what else we were looking to do with that maintenance money. I think it was supplies.
Screen
Never
door.
know.
Screen door.
Never
Oh,
know.
that's right.
Yeah, who knows? New light.
Oh, that's
Never
down.
know.
So then that brings
Is that
us,
all the question marks?
I think so, except for Turner Rescue, we can put that number in now. You got that email that Leanne gave us, Kathy?
Yeah,
So that was, do you think we should up it, Leanne?
round it up.
Well, they're gonna change it as soon as they get that directory.
So what do you think, 1,300 people?
When I looked on the US Census as of a week or two ago, it was 1314.
13, 14,
What did I figure
13,
on?
14
that's what I
times
used.
24, times 0.66,
Yeah, I used.
20,813.76.
Yep.
Is that what you had?
And I rounded it up to 14.
Okay, so 20,814.
If it's less, perfect.
When was it?
Public safety.
232. Now we're good, Kathy.
Okay, now we're on to the roads. Adams Road.
Oh, wait a minute, yeah, okay, fine. What I done was, this year's budget, I went through, I done the very basic minimum things that we might need to do to all roads. We had 160,000 bond payment somewhere in that area.
153, I think.
Okay, 160, well, 153, whatever. I think my budget request at the moment is around 180 something. Because I just done but I left 4 roads out that we're gonna discuss as a group. Last year, I went through and I put numbers on these roads of things we ought to do, and it came out like 600,000, and people went ape over it.
Yep.
So here's the minimum of what we need to do, because everything needs $500 or a little here or there. So there's 4 roads we'll discuss as a group what you want to do. So we can go through these $1,000 or $500 things, but we better jump it up to second page. You got Church Street. Do you want to do any work on Church Street this year? I put $1,000 in for maintenance, because there's a couple small things that need to be done there to keep the water out of the road.
So
Do you want Church Street to be any type of a project?
I do, but not this year.
Okay.
I don't see the point. Correct me if you guys feel the same, but the only stretch that I feel is horrible is that stretch from the church down to Pine Shores.
Yes, it's 1.2 miles there that I've not done.
And I don't want to dump any money in that road this summer, knowing we're going to redo that road in the near future. We need to redo
Right,
that section.
so other than maybe $1,000, I think I put
You
down
did.
just for turnouts or whatever there, maybe a little work. Okay, so we're gonna skip Church Street as far as requesting any type of paving, money, dirt work. So we're gonna skip that one.
We gonna cover the 1,000 that he asked for? Or we can
Well, we'll go
come
back and,
Okay.
let him finish his thing. And then
Okay, go to the, what's the next one? I skipped. We got, Green Acres Road. I put out $1,000 just for some maintenance up through, because we have to go all the way up past Kraski's. Green Acres Road ought to be overlaid.
so I did some math on that. I talked to my brother who works for Spencer,
Yep,
and he gave me the formula to figure it out. And if I think I used, let me just try it again, but you told me that was like a half a mile.
I think it's about half a mile,
7/10 or something like that.
yeah. I didn't think it was, but.
Close.
How wide is it?
18.
18? So I don't know what the price is. I don't know if they'll carry the same price for that. So I figured at 100 a ton. It might even be more. And that would be $59,000 to overlay that 2 inches thick.
Right, and you gotta figure a little bit in for liquid tar when they spray it to stick it.
Yeah,
So-
right. Yep.
So, 59, I don't know what the liquid tar would cost. You're looking probably at maybe a little bit of shoulder work once they're done, driveway or something. It would probably, what, 65,000?
So what I was thinking, I know where you're going next, was Perry Road.
Perry.
And I had that down at around 125,000. But I didn't take into account the tack and the shoulder work like you just mentioned.
Well, there isn't a real big amount of shoulder work that needs to be done, other than, somebody's driveway gets
Right,
wet or.
So what I was gonna suggest to these guys tonight would be, rather than put it on the summer roads list, to do a second, add those 2 roads to the paving reserve and have it as its own warrant article on the town meeting.
I like that better. We used to do that. We had our paving budget and then our road work budget.
Mhm.
And that way, it got it off my shoulders of, well, why did you do this when you should have paid that. If we have a paving account and a construction account.
Right, and my reason for that is because if we don't use all the money that we approve at town meeting, it'll stay in that paving reserve for the future.
I like that myself better.
Right.
Then when people say, when it's all in one, it's like my decision, what we do, and then nobody it can know whether people are happy or not. If you have your paving budget separate. So the thing is, Perry Road and Green Acres should be overlaid. I feel that Green Acres ought to be overlaid before Perry Road for the reason that we put 2.5 inches of 12.5 mix on Perry Road and that's compacted, 2.5. The Green Acre Road, we done late in the year with what money we had there or could use, and we put on 2 inches. And that was really my idea, we'd be back and overlay that.
Mhm.
So I think we ought to do Green Acres Road this year. If you let that go too far, you're gonna be back to where you were. Perry Road could probably go another year. It's people's money, what they wanna do. If you want, ask them to do both, then we can give them a figure, or give them a figure to do one.
Besides Pratt Hill, are them the last two roads
Those
that
are the
need
last two
overlaid?
that I have paid that
Needs to be overlaid?
don't have an overlay on. My work over the past few years has been, I've been shooting to do these roads we've paved. I'd like to see them get on to a 10-year cycle where about every 10 years we come back and put a small, like an overlay on again, like
Stetson Road is
Stetson Road is coming up on 10 years. And
Staten
that road's in pretty good shape for being 10 years. But
split in the middle.
if we could get our paving on some of these on the cycle of about 10 years, it keeps them up in pretty good shape. But anyway, we're not doing that far on this year. It's what do you want to do? You guys tell me what you want to do on it.
So I was talking to Leanne before we came in tonight, and my only thing is how we want to ask this. Do we want to ask it? You got something to say?
Well, last year, I think I know where you're going, but the budget committee recommended to put money into reserves from fund balance and whatnot. And it's easier in the accounting if you just reduce taxes out of fund balance for a larger amount
Then
than to ask for this from fund balance and this and this.
So ask for it in the paving reserve, and then at the end, ask for an amount to reduce taxes.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so
increase.
my other question that we have to talk about is, if we do want to ask for both these roads, do we want to ask them as separate articles? Like, you want to do this amount for this road, and then have another article for that road? That way,
It's actually not a bad idea. That way people can pick and choose if they don't.
you know what I'm saying?
But what would it say?
Do you want
Do you
to,
want to raise money to place into a reserve for certain roads? We have two different reserves.
no, do you want to raise this amount of money? So do you want to raise, I'm just throwing numbers out there for now, 50,000 to overlay Green Acres Road?
Right, so we'd have to have a special reserve just for Green Acres.
You can't just ask them to.
If you vote, if it's for a
If you
specific
itemize it.
road, it has to be separate.
All right, then we don't want to do that.
That's too bad.
Our other option on
But what's wrong with that though?
You can, but you only can use it on that road.
But it's gonna be available if we don't use it all next year and we can move it.
It would still go in the paving reserve, but it'd have a tag on it for that road? Or would you have to create
If you
another?
vote to raise $50,000 to pave a certain road, it has its separate reserve and it has to be spent on that road only.
But does the reserve automatically get created?
By the voters' vote.
Okay,
what would it be
so that's,
simpler
I don't know if I like
for
that.
you if we had just a paving account?
We already do.
Yeah, we already have one.
that we use wherever.
Well, I know what you're saying. I don't like that idea because then if there is leftover, we have to use it on that road.
Right.
And so, all
At the
right,
end of the year, you can't.
no,
Okay.
it'd have to stay in
It
there.
would have to be changed to town meeting vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You had that just an open.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give people an idea what you're gonna do with that money
Right.
this year, but it's not carved in stone.
You can put a note underneath the article.
I was gonna say, as long as it says it in the article, would you still can't do it?
If it's in the article, it has to be spent that way.
Right, but could a note
But it
Under
would
the
be anyways,
article-
right?
of the roads?
It would be anyways, right?
I guess my question, just to be specific,
I don't know.
is you can't write the warrant in a way that says, do you agree to add this amount of money for this specific road
No,
to the
that's what
paving
she's saying.
reserve? You're saying
You
that
could
doesn't
just
work.
have two separate articles with notes under the article. Like this much was requested to
You would
use
just give them a
to
heads
pave
up
this
of what you
road,
want to
but
do
wouldn't be
with
in
that
the,
amount of money.
It wouldn't what?
wouldn't be in the actual article, so
Right.
wouldn't be required.
Well, I guess, yeah, there's gotta be a way around it, making it be required to be its own. If we're just asking, do you agree to add this to the reserve?
Right, don't specify the road, just have two articles.
Say-
Do you want to
say-
add, just a minute, Bim,
Say we had,
Bim, hold on a second.
Actually, a reserve is for future
Road.
paving, not planned. If something's happened this year, you want to put it in the budget.
This year.
So
So-
really, the paving is supposed to be for planning
so
in the
if you had a
future.
paving budget and you asked for 200, just say, and you used 180, why can't that 20 just lay there till you decide the next year to do something different?
In a reserve, you said?
Couldn't that be so that money
Yeah, I mean, that's what
still
we've done.
stays there for paving?
Where do you put it?
When we created that paving reserve,
Reserve.
is that what you're talking about? I think we used it that same year.
What I'm trying to avoid is the money going back to the general fund.
Yes.
I don't, that's what I'm trying to, how do I accomplish that?
Does that ever happen?
No, because he uses it all.
Well, we always
Use it.
try to do that on top of how much money we got left, and let's use it by the end of the year. But if we was only gonna do 2 paving projects, and say there was gonna be 15 left over, that's quite a bit of money to just go try to find something to do, when it would make more sense to wait and put it with something you're gonna do.
Right.
I mean, they paved 3 roads for us this year, and they came in under what they gave us for estimate.
Right, so why can't that money just still be used on the roads paving the next year?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm wondering, how
it
do,
can.
okay, so how
In the reserve.
do, so when we write that article, we need to talk about how we want to do that.
I would say for the future paving of summer roads and put a note down below.
That is.
Okay. All right, so you
Okay.
got a 4th road you want to talk about?
Okay, so we've got covered 3 of it.
Yeah. So we're left,
Okay, we got quite a bit of FEMA money. Oh, let's just go back. We still have, what, about 150 to 200
154.
in our summer road account that's put back from FEMA. There is the option of using that to pay if you want.
No.
But you want to keep that for dirt work.
Mhm.
Okay, so that money could be used on another section of town fund other than the FEMA section. We have a section that's FEMA.
So here's my thing. You, looking at this, you asked for roughly $188,000 for summer roads this year.
Yeah,
You take 151 out of that only leaves, what, $37,000 for a summer roads operating budget.
yeah, that's,
So I don't want to use that 154 for, well, not for paving, oh yeah, for paving. And I don't want to use it on a big road project. I want to use it for what we did this year. We had mowing, we had, there's got to be culverts that got to be replaced. You know, there's got to be other stuff that,
right,
because
okay.
here's my fear, because after that $154,000 is gone, we don't, next year's budget's going to look different. People are going to be surprised because we're going to have to ask for more and to cover the bond
Yeah, so-
payment plus.
And I'm fine with that, so we would leave the 150 and we'll ask for separate money for paving. They're gonna say yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking that this year's gonna look all right. It's next year we're gonna
Next
look,
year's
next
not.
year when we lose that FEMA
FEMA.
money,
Yep,
we're gonna have to ask for what we used to ask for, 300 and something thousand.
yep.
okay, the next road would be the town farm road, a section other than the FEMA project. FEMA's that way up. Do you want to do a small section, if anything, or do you want to let it go another year? I feel personally that the town farm road is the worst, right at the end of Tucker Road for, oh, back in the 70s, I remember we hauled gravel in down past Monica's and that. So it's got a good base under it up to about that old red farmhouse. When you go up town Tucker Road, turn left, you got about 500 feet there that's pretty bad. It never had anything.
What do you think it's gonna cost to do the hill? Not paving, just dirt work.
Oh, I'd have to give you some figures on that. We got, depends what we do with that.
I'm not holding you to, I'm not gonna hold you to it. I'm just looking for a rough guess.
Well, we have quite a bit of money still.
I know, that's where I'm going. That's why I'm asking what you think it's gonna cost to do that hill.
The hill to
I
140.
hate
Yeah.
to throw a number out here, right?
That's
What I was thinking we'd do is from the end,
140.
all the way up over and down the back side. And if you go all the way to where we ended off putting that much gravel in the 70s, which is right about, I don't know the people's names. Well, you know where the road is, it goes into Rodney House.
Yep.
Just up further to where the end of that field is. If we could accomplish from there to there with our FEMA money,
Oh, I think you got more than enough because we got roughly $160,000 invested in dirt work in Pratt Hill.
right, well, we got other things with FEMA. We do have a FEMA project there on Bear Mountain Road, putting in
Just a culvert.
just a culvert as an overflow, like we did these other couple.
My point is, even if it's $200,000 to do that hill on town farm, another 125 to pave it, that's 330. That leaves roughly $490,000 still. That's just rough math.
Right.
So I think,
Now, if you wanted to work another section that's in the FEMA money, after we put this overflow culvert into the Bear Mountain Road, it would not be a bad idea if we paved that over that section of where the brook and the big culvert is. You know where the cemetery is?
where are you talking? Bear Mountain
Oh,
Road?
Bear Mountain Road.
Yeah,
Go down Pratt Hill, you come to the stop sign. I think it was 1,000 feet from there to the cemetery. And that would pave over them two culverts that we put in, and then them could be rip-wrapped up on the sides to prevent that from ever doing what it has done in the past, many a time. You have to eliminate it here. There's no sense to jump over and do just the culvert. It's only another 400 feet to go all the way to the intersection.
I know, but I don't want to dump a pile of money there either.
No.
When we can use that money on an actual throughway.
Well, we've still got a gravel project we gotta do up in on Swan Pond Road.
Mhm.
That would be coming out of that.
Mhm.
So we got FEMA on Swan Pond Road, Town Farm Hill, Bear Mountain Road.
That should be it.
Labrador.
Labrador's done.
That's not.
Labrador, we could squeeze a few more load of surface gravel in on that in this couple spots. We could squeeze a few more loads of finished gravel up on Garding Road, because I've been watching Garding Road pretty close. There's a couple areas there that we could make it a little better with some surface gravel. That good rocky, like like you get out of PDAX or all the concrete.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is I don't wanna add money to the summer roads budget to do another major project this year.
Okay, so then we won't do any project.
I don't know how you guys feel. No one-
I feel as a person that drives town all the time, the worst section is right there when you come off Tucker and go right. Oh my God, the culverts and frosties, that whole flat, but that's okay. It ain't gonna be any worse in a year.
Yeah.
I mean, we can put that off a year.
I'm thinking we might do it, but let's wait and see what we have left.
Right, we'll see what we have left of the FEMA and we can work our way up through there, so.
But that's my thoughts on that.
Okay, so we won't raise any money for town farm. We won't raise any money for Church Street. And we'll offer a paved overlay the two that should be overlaid.
But it won't show in your summer road budget. That's gonna show up in the paving reserve.
Yes, I'm gonna say yes and no to paving. Last year I put it in here
I know, and that's
and oh my God.
that's why I wanna put it somewhere else.
$600,000 and they went nuts over it. So this year we'll put the numbers in as a group and we'll all.
So you good with going line by line here, Kathy?
What's that?
You good with going line by line?
Back to the top.
Back to, start at Adams Road again?
Yeah.
Don't stop Adams, I mean.
Why 1,500, Ben? What's up with Adams?
There's a
Gravel?
section down there that's really muddy and I think it needs to have the culvert replaced and a short section of ditching.
Okay, I'm good with that. You good with that?
Yep.
It's just more of a maintenance thing.
Yep.
Deer Mountain Road, I put 1,000 in there. More as a maintenance.
Well, if we're gonna do FEMA work
If
on
we're
that,
gonna do the
Can we do-
FEMA work, then other than grading the road and whatnot, you probably could get by without that 1,000.
you go 500? I don't wanna reduce it too much,
Mm-hmm.
because like I said, there'll be a sticker shock next year.
Well,
500.
I'm fine with that. I had to put a number in to come talk
Yeah.
to you.
Berry Road.
Possibly some shoulder work in a couple sections down through there.
Yeah,
We may do a little there where the big culvert is.
Yep.
Just stabilizing some of that,
Jones Road, I mean Jones Culvert.
yeah. The ideal thing on that Jones Road culvert is if we could set over about 10 feet this side of the culvert that's there and put another culvert the exact same size in there and bring it into the brook, that would slow that water going through the culverts a lot, and that would save it from doing that blowout at the end where you can't keep rock in there because the force is so strong coming through. But that's something to think about down the road.
yeah, but from what I'm hearing from the road committee, when I met with them, is that's on private property.
Well, yes and no. If you put another culvert in 10 feet this side, you can wrap it right back into the brook within that 25 feet. You see what I'm saying?
I do, yep.
That would just make that, slow that water down through the culvert, so it wouldn't have that force coming out that does, fast water erodes things. So if you slow that water down there, it might not erode that bank as much all the way to the pump.
So we're on Camp Room?
Camp Road. 1,000.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna have to go down and smooth that turnaround up some, and the truck got stuck there the other day, and the buses had some issues. This is just a little maintenance things out through there.
Yep.
Cary Hill. Just
Yeah,
a dirt
there's a couple
section.
spots there, but on the upper end, that left side going up to, that ditch needs to at least be
Dig deeper.
cleaned out up through there.
I'm good with 15.
Well, there's a lot of legs there, you can't do much digging other than cleaning it every 2 or 3 years. Most of these, I just put a small number We got Dakin Lane, Cowett Road.
Oh, hold on, we're on Church Street.
Church Street.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Good with 1,000.
Yeah. Cowett Road.
there's no limit really what you can stand up in there right now. This is probably gonna require a couple loads of gravel up in there and a little bit of shoulder work. We kind of have to do that a little every year.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Dakin Lane, we're always in
What's another?
culvert issues up through there, driveway culverts. When that was put in, them old culverts they threw in the driveways are now giving us problems.
Darrington,
Is that 3,000 so you can put some more gravel in some of those spots?
Yes, there's a few areas down on the flats there that we could make a little better. If we could build them up just a little more to get some crown in it.
So I think I told you, but I was talking to one of the residents up there, and that spot you guys did last year, the fabric and gravel, is way better this year.
Yeah, I'd like to see us.
Can we do more of that
I'd like to see us put a little more of that surface gravel right
With-
along that whole flat.
with fabric?
If you're only gonna put on like, say 6 inches of surface, I don't know that fabric.
No, you'd have to dig down, but how thick was it on where the stretch you put fabric down was?
Oh, about a foot deep. If you put something only 3 or 4 inches, you're gonna have
No, I hear
trouble. You're gonna get into.
So what would it take to do another stretch with the fabric? You have to dig down?
I figured if we done another $3,000 worth of work right in that area, it would make it quite a lot better.
I just don't want to put a band on it, because that fabric works good.
I mean, there's no limit to what you could spend on Darrington Road. And I think a lot of people will feel they've heard enough about Darrington Road, but I mean, if you started at the end of the town there by Ed Martin's and put gravel all the way up through to the intersection of Gauding, you'd spend quite a lot of money. Okay, this way I always figured on gravel roads. If you want to gravel it foot deep and do it right, it's gonna take 1 cubic yard every foot. So if you want to do 5,000 feet, you're gonna do 5,000 yards. That gives you 20 feet plus 3.5 for a shoulder. So, and that would leave you might not use quite that, but you may use a little more in some spots. So if you use 1 cubic yard every foot, that's what I figure on dirt roads. If you want to just put 6 inches on, then do half that.
Mhm.
I'd be uncomfortable with putting fabric down with 6 inches.
No, I don't want to do that.
I think you'd get into it.
But I also don't want to just skim coat it, that's like waste some time, I think. But
Some of those areas, I think you could put a surface on and not use the fabric, and I think you'd be fine. If it's a muddy, wet area, yes, that fabric seems to, so far, work good.
So $3,000 we'll be able to skim coat it?
We could pick a section and do a little work. If we do a little each year, it's not like going in and doing a 50, 100,000 project.
Okay.
I think people up there are pretty happy when they see a little done each year. And we've done quite a bit there. Those hills are so much better to plow down in there than what they were.
Mhm.
So, we're off.
Darrington.
Yeah, 3,000, I'm good with 3,000 for you guys. Right?
Yeah. All right, so now we got Davenport.
You only need 1,000 for Davenport?
I didn't think we wanted to spend much money. That just about would do cleaning the ditch and maybe digging a few rock out. No, you could spend quite a lot on that hill.
Thought we just paved that.
We didn't pay that.
No.
Worst hill.
Oh,
It had no base under it, it's a mess. I didn't even touch with it. But
The second part, the cage.
I didn't take that pavement that's there off, because we'll be up there babysitting
Oh, yeah.
every week.
yeah.
So, but I don't think this is the year to pick the next. It's gonna be hard to be up in there working on
Yeah.
Davenport Road when you got Church Street, you know?
Right.
So I'm good with 1,000?
Yeah.
Good.
Barron Hill Road, it's been a few years since we cleaned them ditches down to there, and there was a culvert that I don't think could be replaced, but definitely needs to get cleaned out, maybe even have the fire department come try to help hose it.
Mm-hmm.
So I put 1,000.
Okay,
Doggy Road, there's still some sections there that we could put, similar to what I just said on Darrington Road.
yep,
We could pick another section of that and do some more surface gravel on it. So, at 3 there. Green Acres Road, that $1,000 would probably cover, if you do pay that, and you gotta fix a driveway or two,
right,
that 1,000 should take care of that. Gurney Hill, I put $5,000, you could spend 100,000, it's still not me. My biggest concern with Gurney Hill is the big hill, keeping those from washing, that big hill is getting pretty bad. I mean, I don't know, it probably wouldn't be no worse a year from now, but I think we should try to do a little for that road. We haven't done much in the last few years.
Nope.
So I'd ask for 5,000 for that.
Good with 5?
yep,
Sure.
And we got a couple of $500 ones here, Hermit Lane,
yeah, I'm good with both of them.
Howard Road. We got Labrador Pond, I put 1,000 because there's still some spots in there we can work. We do a small spot right there where we started in. Needs a ditch dug along there for a ways, but we didn't get to that last year. And we got,
Before we,
before we can use some more gravel up in there on that hill set, before you get to their house, but, and we can
raise it up?
not do that.
I mean, I'm good with 1,000, that's,
1,000 ain't much money to go there and try to do anything.
no, I hear
Then we got Mahoney Road, that I'm sure needs some grading and shoulder work and try to, until we get in there and put some type of paving back.
you. How long does it take to grade that road? Day, or is it just a few hours?
Oh, time I run the grading road and graded it and rock break it, we 4 or 5 hours. You're gonna kill the best time of the day. Messing around there.
How many times would you have to grade that a year? At least twice.
Twice, I would just keep it smooth for traffic through the summer and do my fall
So-
grading to get it crowned up.
I'm just thinking we ought to bump that to 3, because if he needs any gravel when he's grading, he's not gonna have enough money.
Oh, you could use some gravel
Yeah.
down on the flats here by that lake.
Yeah, I'm just thinking 3,000 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Moses Young Road, 500, I know that ditch up in there should be cleaned out on the
Yep.
pathway in. I put out $500.
I'm good with 500 for old Route 142.
Mm-hmm.
Catch that, Kathy?
Yep. What about that bridge on Old Route 140?
Yes.
Is that gonna be,
I just walked by there and it's like, whoa.
them stakes, it's got like a
Well,
broken
that,
off pipe.
actually, that goes back, that's a FEMA project that we gotta work in there.
Plow must hit that, don't it? Them cement.
I don't know, it's all falling apart.
Somebody hit it.
Didn't you, that list of culverts you gave me a while back, didn't that have an 8-foot culvert or something in it? You,
No, I had, we were gonna put we had the option of going one 10-footer, put in a couple of those 5-footers.
did you have those on that list?
Yeah,
So we have the money in ARPA if we want to
you
use,
have the money in ARPA to buy a couple.
we just don't have the money for the
We
labor
gotta
to put
decide
it in.
which route we're
How much? Okay, we can, but that's FEMA, so, okay. So I'm good with the 500 for 140 then.
gonna go. Okay.
Perry Road.
Oh, yeah, Perry Road. I put out 500 just to go over and touch up some of the shoulder maybe in a couple places, but that 500 would cover the driveways that you have if they pave them.
Yep.
Mhm.
Pine Shores, there's a couple little areas there that ditch needs to be cleaned, and that culvert that floods out, that causes a lot of problems down there. $500 there. Pratt Hill Road, I don't think it needs anything, really. I put $500 down for, in case you have to go over there.
Yep.
Here or there a little. Ricker Hill Road, yeah, there's a lot of them shoulders up through there.
Yep.
It's been a few years since we smoothed it in.
Boy, a lot of roads.
There's a long road. San Annis Road, there's a little bit of shoulder work. The Spring Road, I'm sure that one needs a little on the shoulders. Stetson Road, I put $1,000 down, but, that's just for some shoulders and then hills. Make sure the water don't get in under the tire.
Yep, I get it.
Do you think it would be worthwhile? I was up there the other day, I went up to Polly's, and I noticed the seam in the middle of the road is starting to split, a good sized crack. How do you feel on that rubberized sealer they put in cracks like that?
I really haven't been much of a believer in that, really, but I think that to get back on what I said on our 10-year cycle on paving some of these overlays, if we could get into that in the next couple of years, maybe put an overlay on it, you can tighten that seam up with
Save it.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can't.
I was just wondering.
I don't know what my feeling on that is. I've seen it put on a lot.
I noticed I noticed someone put that on the Valley Road over there.
Yeah, I see it all over the place there, but sometimes when you have a crack, you can fix that, but it's gonna come right back. You may have a problem where you may want to cut that out. If I was gonna repave that again right now, I'd have them, and I did it with the other company that paid for us.
Northeast.
That planer they have, it's about that wide.
Mhm.
Instead of just paving over that crack, I had them take 2 inches of it out. Right in the road, just take it right out, put 2 inches back in and then pave over it. And I did that on Church Street under the orchards there in a couple places, and the crack never came back. So paving over it isn't gonna do you any good. But that plane I had there had, it's about that wide, and you can have them take 2 inches right out. And then put it back in, top hat. I had Vin do it.
Yeah.
And then it never came back.
Mhm.
So that was an experiment of my own life.
Maybe you should get into that business.
Yeah, what?
Get into
Get
that
into the
business.
paving business.
Yeah.
All right, Stetson Road, 1,000.
Swan
Thompson
Pond.
Lane. Down by, there was a little bit of shoulder work I was asked to do down there. Going down the hill.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work.
There's a
Yeah.
little bit needs to be just kind of. Town Farm Road, we discussed not putting anything in there. Right now. Sure, that'll make people happy.
Well, they're gonna get money in there. It's just not coming from some of the roads money.
Town Line Road, we kind of share that with Buckfield back and forth, but $500.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Tucker as I do Mahoney. I think that should be bumped to 3 too.
It can use, yes. you can
Because
put some
anytime,
surface up there.
anytime you're gonna have to buy gravel and grade, I think you're gonna have, between the labor for the grader and the gravel, it's gonna be at least 3.
We're gonna do a lot of money for that. With-
Right.
Not with the price of gravel.
We still do stuff in the wooded lane. That's not Ricky's responsibility.
Ricky and I kind of have a deal there in the winter time. He kind of keeps that little piece plowed.
Where is it?
I just looked that up because I had to measure addresses up there. I think that's the one I looked up.
It's
Like
a-
a portion of it
Road
is
off the
town.
left,
On,
when you go past
I
Cary.
What
didn't
are-
get the first part of what you said.
The first portion
One that
is
loops
the
around.
town road or something, and then it,
It's
It's
town
a loop
road
around.
into where Ricky lives.
yeah.
Just maybe going in and smoothing it up, maybe a load of gravel there. Sometimes that gets pretty potholy in there.
I'm good with it. You good, Nick?
Town on Tucker. Living,
I think that's all of them.
that's
Maybe.
all. So you want anything on winter roads here or get winter roads?
Yeah,
I would request 1,200 tons of salt. And we have been contracted for 5,000 yards of sand if we need it. But I would, budget-wise, I would ask for 3,000 right now.
Yes, we
And
got,
if it goes over that, a little it does, but 3,000's working out. What I'm trying to do is have it so that we fill our building and that's enough for the winter. Because we have increased our salt up some, which has helped us not use as much sand on some of it. And I think if we budget for 3,000 yards of sand,
Leanne,
Did you
we'll
want to,
have a number on the plowing when that comes out the bid. So
Hold on, Ben. What do you want, Leanne?
I just didn't know if we should put money in for road signs.
Well, we skipped over the whole,
Yeah,
we skipped over a whole section. I was just trying to,
mowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were done with me for that, but
yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I didn't say nothing, but
Miscellaneous section?
yeah, so as far as Ben's concerned, he doesn't have to hang around anymore. I think we're good.
right. We might need a little bit of money for some, signs that get requested.
Yeah, but we'll go back to that.
You guys can work on that,
Yeah, we'll go through this.
or you won't, no, I'll stay if you want me to.
Oh,
We
Did
have
the-
our bond
no,
payment.
let's start right at the bond payment, Kathy. Did that go down, Leanne, this year?
Yeah, I was gonna double check, make sure I did the math correct. Did you check it?
I didn't.
But it goes down every year.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's a given, so we have to put that in.
Right.
miscellaneous expenses,
I'm doing 0.
nothing. Nothing on insurance, grader, maintenance,
Summer road material.
Equipment maintenance, the only thing you own is that rock rate. I was gonna ask you about that, if something you wanted to sell it, or you wanted to keep maintaining the loan yourself. We have to replace those teeth in that every once in a while.
So we're on line 503, maintenance. Because
Right?
I'm guessing I'm good with 0.
Yep.
equipment maintenance,
We don't have any more equipment.
no. Road material,
I'm thinking that is included in our summer roads per road, right?
road material,
Yeah.
Well, like
What's that?
road material and things down here. Sometimes I
where's-
get a bill, he's done 7 roads, or I don't have an explanation, so sometimes I just stick it on him.
So where does it, like, if we bought a load of cold patch, where does that go?
If it's spread out between 10 roads.
Okay.
I always just put it under kind of miscellaneous.
What's a load of cold patch cost? What's a load of that stuff cost?
3,000 probably.
You want to put like 5 into that column?
Well, we have a load up there.
I know.
Which will go us for a year.
No, I know.
But right now, we're just carrying something under,
What's your thoughts
Material.
on? Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
summer road material, you mean?
Yeah,
Is it 5,200?
There's always
Well, that's-
something that.
that's what I'm thinking. If we put 5 grand in there,
right, because it doesn't, over the last year, it doesn't give, I don't know where Leanne would have put that.
right? What do you think, Kathy?
Was
Yeah.
all these kind of something.
5,000?
I mean, would that cover, if you went to buy some fabric out of that? or would
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
fabric come
It would
out?
go under the road unless it wasn't, wasn't specified which road
Right.
it went to.
I've always included that fabric we bought right on that road money.
Yeah,
Fuel, we don't need
we
that.
don't need fuel.
Patching material,
We just covered that.
Well, what did you say?
you said 5 for
Summer road,
summer
road
road
material.
material.
And you meant patching? Because if it's patching, we'll put it,
Well,
it's up to you.
Yeah, I kind of left it
Okay.
as,
all right.
yeah,
Well, I always kind of looked at the packet kind of coming out of miscellaneous,
yeah, just,
but we've got the road, so we don't do much tap patching anymore. I mean, I can remember back before I was road commissioner again here, Tracy was buying 10 load of tap patch a year. There was no wind, that's just throwing money right. Tap patch.
Supplies.
That's why I ground them all up.
Cones, who knows?
Cones
I think we're good.
for
Road signs, though, I think we do need something, but I don't,
225.
for what, road signs?
No,
Supplies?
supplies.
That's what we spent years ago.
Sure, 225? I have no idea on road signs. I don't know what they cost, so.
Like $40 each, 45 plus shipping.
We still got quite a few down in the garage.
Is it?
Yes.
So we don't need any, what you're telling me?
Well, you never know. If one goes missing, like Mahoney Road, we gotta buy it.
Want to put 500 in there, or do you want to put less? Oh, look at that, what a guess I did, huh?
That's pretty impressive. That covers 8 signs roughly, so I think 500 makes sense.
We have a little problem putting cones out, they only last about a day.
Yeah, they
I
steel.
put our names, I put the town of Hartford on the new ones. They're gone?
Oh, I ain't used any of the new ones
Okay.
yet, but I know you put them out,
I'll go track them down.
They're gone.
don't, yeah.
So did you get the 500, Leanne, for road
Yes.
signs? Okay,
Calcium
I don't want to use
I don't
any.
think we need any of that.
culverts,
No.
That's ARPA.
mowing, brush cutting.
Mowing and the
So how,
roadside mowing, he's usually between what, 6 and 8? something
Yeah,
like
well,
that?
that's my
How
question.
come There's
Where,
no line on that.
I know I got in trouble last year for doing that. Where'd we end up spending that money out of? Because we didn't, obviously didn't have it budgeted.
I always figured it came out of summer roads.
Well, it does, but this is all summer roads.
24, 25, we spent 88.75. Wasn't that the last time? Last fall? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, but we didn't have any money budgeted for it last year.
Right, there's nothing.
are you talking current year?
Oh,
or-
yeah, that's right, we did. We had,
Yeah,
no, we didn't.
No, 25, 26 has 0.
Approved, yeah.
For current year. Well, current year, I don't think we put numbers in the actual budget, they just put a total, a lump sum.
So that's what I'm asking, where did we pay that mowing that me and Kathy approved this year? From just the summer roads? Called it good?
Have they mowed since June, July?
Sure they have. They mowed
Right,
last
wasn't,
fall.
that was a whole deal about.
Yeah,
not
remember, because the
having
contract
insurance.
wasn't in the town office,
Right,
and we tried to approve it, and we needed the contract before we could approve it, but they'd already started mowing.
oh,
Remember that
yeah.
whole
right.
ordeal?
It was in July.
We don't usually
When did,
mow. till-
when did Hood mow last year? It was fall, right? it was
We
bef-
usually mow.
when you were on the board.
We
Yeah,
usually mow in late August, September,
Yeah.
while the
Oh,
leaves are still on, but let the growing season
Keep
grow,
going.
then you mow it.
yeah, no, it was,
We ended up, this year, we used reimbursed FEMA money. We used
okay,
summer road reserves, because there wasn't much money in the budget.
yeah. So we need to put money in for that this year, because,
Right,
Mhm.
if you
I-
come
I like-
next year,
yeah,
no
I like to have them mow the bushes, roadsides, after the growing season's kind of
Right.
done.
yeah, exactly.
Because if they do it before, then it's still.
Right,
I thought they only
So-
budgeted for partial
Half
mowing.
the season. How much did he mow last year?
the whole town.
And how long did it take him?
I don't know what his hours were, but his bills usually around 6,000 to 8,000.
Okay.
So
You want
let's
a
carry
budget?
8,500.
No, I don't know if, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say 8, but
I think 80, you're all right at 8.
Okay. I was just going by.
because you're right, I don't want,
I was going by the fact that one year was 5, 6, 1 year was 5, 1 year was 61, 1 year was 88. So it's, I guess 8's close.
I know I rode the roads in Buckfield last year and the mirrors are slapping the brush on the side of the road and that wasn't good. So I don't want that over here.
Right.
Couple of those first years when it was down around 6, I didn't have him go all the way up to Charette, Gurney Hill to the very end. And he didn't go up in Darrington Road all the way to the end. But now that we're maintaining them, we should keep them all.
The next 2 lines I'm good with.
Rented equipment,
At
Yeah.
at some point, we're gonna need a little bit of money for actually guys to go out
Good
with
at what,
chainsaws.
Aaron?
Yeah, there was 0.
0 on rented and
Yeah.
At some point, we may want to have a little bit of money if we have some guys go out with chainsaws and actually cut down some trees that are a problem, but they're not something that he can mow.
Okay, the next ones are contracted, wait,
where you at?
out the bid. Winter road plowing,
Shouldn't that total have summarized?
It doesn't, that's what I'm fixing right now.
Yeah.
If you double click on that, that's what I'm just
Shouldn't
fixing.
that have gone all the way to the top?
No, it should only go to that section. I
Oh,
just
gotcha.
fixed it on mine.
Is it the formula? It's not,
Yeah.
yeah, I knew,
I'll have to check it after when I'm done, but that one didn't,
that's why it's good to have more than one person.
yeah.
Have it doing it.
What's your total?
165, 352,
Yeah, but, oh yeah, no, what's your summer roads total?
203, 852.
All right, we're on the same page then.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was skewed when I saw it was only 8,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's going on there?
$151,000 payment up top, so.
Okay, so what,
20 what?
203, 852.
and then the payment would be an option separate.
Yeah.
That's about as tight as you can keep it, I think.
Yeah, with,
I mean,
yeah,
other than do nothing.
Look for grants.
yeah. And like I said, I can't stress this enough, and we're gonna have to make it a point when we have the hearing before the town meeting is, that's this year's amount, but next year that is gonna be
Back
that
where
plus
we
150
started.
more.
Next year,
Yeah.
we're gonna need, once this FEMA thing is all done, and we've used up these extra monies, we've always budgeted between 380 and 400 right in that area.
Right, no, this,
So
it
we're gonna
shows,
need to get back on that. If you go back and look at the past 8 or 10 years I've been doing it, I've tried my best to keep our budget right around 380 to 400.
it shows right here, plain as day, 348, 430, 402, 330, and then last year, 185, so.
And if we can get all the FEMA repair done cheaper than what they reimburse, that's okay, because they use their rates. So we might have leftover money there,
Well,
possible.
that's what I was saying about the other side of town farm.
Oh,
That's where I was,
Yeah,
that's where I was going with
my
that,
thoughts were.
but,
We can use that up on town farm road.
yeah. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
When do we pay off the road bond?
6 more years?
6 more years.
6 more
Well,
years.
this year will be the 6th, I think.
So what's the
10 years
term?
total.
10 years.
10 years,
okay.
yeah.
so
Okay, well, that's good.
And he can raise
We're
the
all on the
budget
same
back up.
page with this paving thing.
So, yeah, I think we're good, Ben, unless you want to hang out for the rest of this fun time.
Oh, I might hang out.
Obviously, we might as well highlight the plowing bids until that comes in. Leanne, and Kathy, you might know the answer to this. Are we going to include the parking areas like we did?
I think it is, isn't it?
which parking, beach or here or what?
Well, it just says parking areas on this municipal.
Plowing for here.
On the plowing,
Yeah, isn't that in with your contract?
it's in my contract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was written on his contract separate. Do we put that in the bid?
Yes,
It is in the bid package?
Yeah,
I believe so.
I hope
is that-
so.
I think so.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
So is
is.
that next line gonna be
yeah,
zero?
last year I charged you $1,500 for,
Well, I don't, yeah, so yeah, that's a good point, Nick. So should we just zero that line out?
I would think.
Knowing it's
No.
gonna, why not? It's gonna be in the bid winter plowing contract.
no, I think we should keep it separate.
The
in case-
budget committee last year wanted it all separate, paid separately.
Okay. Then that's gotta be highlighted too, because we don't know if that's
Now
gonna,
you gotta check the bid, like,
So I guess, how are we supposed to know that unless you're gonna put does it actually specify that, I guess is the question.
Yeah, in the bid package, it's an amount for following the town
Oh,
office.
okay.
Everything. I only charged you that $1,500, so. I mean, some of the pays, I think, 6,000 for theirs.
Sure.
I try to give you a good deal on this. I think it's working out relatively well. We usually get it before Leanne gets here, so.
Yep.
The railroad bed, we get that after. That's a pretty good size area.
What is miscellaneous plowing costs?
backhoe, cleaning out.
Oh, that's if, say we get a winter, we have a lot of snow, we have to go run around the bucket loader,
Oh.
pushing back
Yep.
intersections and things. I plowed some of them back this year, but I didn't give you a bill on it.
Okay.
Brandon ran around there one day pushing back some intersections. Somebody asked him
Yeah, it's
while he was out.
it is, where is it? I'm looking right now.
on the, where it breaks down the cost,
Line 24.
23.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Good job, Leanne.
Scare me, jeez.
That's what I'm here for.
I knew it was in the contracts.
So we might as well, miscellaneous plow costs, that's gonna be with the plowing bid as well?
Bid, yep.
Okay, so we can highlight that.
Now, social services,
No, we skipped one.
we did.
Well, the salt and sand. Most you guys already wrote it down, I didn't.
But BIM's wanted 1,200 ton,
Yeah, I'm good with that, I just didn't have it down, so,
3,000 yards.
yep.
So we don't actually know that price yet, 'cause it's going out to bid.
We
Right.
don't,
Right.
but we won't know that until July, right?
No. Did it say July?
Well, I remember last year that
I'm
I,
using my
No,
marbles.
you're talking.
no, I'm talking salt and sand.
Yeah, I was
Salt
Yeah,
just went out to bid, so we should have the number soon, right?
I don't know, I just know from last year, I don't think
I thought it was 27.
yeah, it was
When
for,
did you put that out?
it was like in July when I approved
Did
it.
that go out to?
Kathy.
AvCog in the state, I just sent in our estimates today.
Yes, and then ad call.
All right, you're right.
Lucas ain't up until 27.
Can you say that
right?
again? I don't hear.
Okay.
So what number are you gonna use, the one that's in there?
I know from what I remember that the number stayed the same from the year before. Let's roll the dice and see if it stays the same
All
again.
right,
Well, I can remember it used to be $6 a yard. Sand.
Oh, yeah, the winter sand. Yeah,
Huh?
David Bragg and me was bidding on it back for around $6.
Yeah.
Them guys, if they could see the prices today,
so you're keeping the 58.5?
Yeah.
they can go over in their graves.
Well, we have to, don't we? Because that's a bid. We're on that contract for another year, aren't we?
Yeah, as long as you agree with the yardage.
Yeah. All right, now the fun part.
We have a few new ones,
Yeah.
and it's up to you guys whether to include any of these on the warrant or not.
Yep.
We always have.
The new ones aren't on here? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, there's Sweester, Andwell Health Partners, Spurwink.
I noticed them. I was like, who the
Haley's
heck are these
mom.
guys? Spurwing.
Oh, they're already on here. I thought,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Do we go just line by line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are all done with the road.
Yep,
Yep.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna run.
I don't blame you.
Thank you.
See you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hey, Ben, get into my truck. On the back seat, there's a couple magazines for you.
All right.
Look how nice that floor looks, Ben, huh? Look how nice that floor
It's a
looks.
lot better.
Yeah. Looks good.
You see where the polyurethane is missing.
You guys have a good evening.
You as well.
See ya.
Probably could just get some good wax, but it doesn't last long, so.
Hartford Recreation Department.
No.
0.
That's administration now.
Yeah.
Robinson Library. You requested 300.
Sure.
Wow.
Well, what? All right.
Last year it was 150.
250.
Yeah, I can give, yeah.
Sure.
Heritage Society.
That's, that, I don't know what that is. Is that these guys down here? Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Snowmobile Club,
So I guess that's what Jason was doing here. And this is on me. I didn't know. I just saw the 887. Is that registrations that they get?
it's a refund from the state, so whatever we get back from the state, we usually split it between the
Okay.
two clubs, but I haven't gotten anything yet.
He brought this into me tonight. You guys can look at it. He didn't put an amount on there, but was just looking for money for the Canton Snowmobile Club because they groomed Hartford trails
Yep.
and they lost
Jason who?
Olson, this is the club president for Canton. They lost one of their tracks and they're replacing all 4 tracks. It's $36,000 to replace the track. So he just brought it in to ask. And I told him, I said, I'll run it by him, but
I don't know what he's asking.
for money,
I know, but how much?
he didn't,
He didn't.
no.
I don't even know how to gauge that when the track
Let's
costs
see,
us
Facebook, they already raised 2,000.
So I told him I'd run it by you guys. I mean,
It's up to the voters and.
yeah, it is.
I mean, if you do decide to include that.
Round it off 1,000.
Well, that's what I was wondering if we just,
It would have to be separate, because
yeah,
this is split,
that's what I didn't know when I talked to him about this.
so we would just add another line.
And the other thing, does Buckfield get any of that? Or does it all go to Canton?
No, half to Streaky Mountain and half to Canton High Riders.
So the Snowmobile Club is actually, Canton gets half of the 887?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you put 2,500 on that or whatever, 3,600, I have a feeling people are probably going to vote that down.
Oh, I no doubt.
So I'm not sure.
That's what I told them.
Right, like.
This
may-
is Canton High Riders, right?
Maybe 800 might pass.
I say we put it on as 1,000 and let the voters decide.
There you go. I'm
So
done.
do you want to create a new line, Leanne, for this? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
so
use
it's
that
not
blank
gonna-
space.
Okay.
So Snowmobile Club, 1,000.
Canton High Riders,
I got it, yeah.
Is that different than the
yes.
87 that we carried last year?
Yes.
So are we gonna carry a snowmobile club amount and then a high riders amount?
The
That
887 is
887
split.
that's registration fees, so.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah. I have enough budget.
So I put it right there. Under Haley's mom, I added it.
Oh,
Like Haley's
so what are we
mom.
doing there? Are we carrying that same number?
Yeah, that's gonna vary.
I'll make sure that it's.
You gotta carry something. though,
Thank
don't
you.
we? So 900?
All right.
Seems like the last 2 years was about 900.
Do we have, that's a good question. Do we have to put anything up on the actual snowmobile club line where that's gonna be a variable of what we take in for registration fees?
Do we have to put anything on the snowmobile?
Last year there was
line?
$887.
That's what our refund was.
The year before was 973.
So
What's the question?
what
Do
do
we,
we,
do we put a number there?
or is it just what it is?
I'm gonna wait till we get our refund and then put it in there.
Okay, that's
We don't
what,
raise, well, it offsets it.
so I'll highlight it. So we, okay, that's where I was going.
So, did we say we were gonna put 1,000 for Canton high riders? Is that what we
Yeah, I think
said?
that's what we agreed. Who would you go with that iPad? That would drive me nuts. You're a
Works.
professional with that.
I use it all the time.
Is that your mouse on there?
Mhm.
Oh, see, I don't have one like that. That's probably why I have a touch screen. That's why it would drive me nuts.
Yeah, it does help when you have this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, excuse me. Safe Voices.
They didn't ask for anything since 22, 23.
Up to the voters.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, if
They
you-
could have asked for something. They didn't, but it wasn't approved.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
I'd have to research that to see if they did ask.
I mean, it's an organization that helps with domestic violence. It seems like they could be helping people in our community that we don't know about,
So,
so.
okay.
$750, keeping it?
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend. Buck feet.
Home, Anscog Home Health. I'm surprised they've been,
That's an easy zero. They didn't
Pretty-
ask for anything.
Right.
no, I'm surprised.
Bear Pond didn't ask for anything either. What's up with that? What's that note over in the right-hand column, Leanne?
We raised 10, I don't know if we took it from fund balance. Yeah, we took
Yeah.
10,000 from fund balance to
Dam.
pay for their new dam.
Hmm.
Not too long ago.
What we decide on Anscog?
They
Zero.
didn't ask for anything, so if they don't ask, I'm
0.
perfect, yeah.
Don't send money
Bear
somewhere.
Pond Association,
Same,
Yep.
0.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Buckfield Rec,
So I think I'm the one that increased it to 1,000 last year at the town meeting because they actually pay for the porta potty at the ball field over on Church Street, so that's why I'm good with 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that field gets used quite a bit now, believe it or not.
yep. Community Concepts, nothing.
Zero.
Hartford News,
I'll go with,
I was thinking 1,500.
15.
yeah,
Food Bank,
Now this one, I got this two-sided request. Oh, yours, you might notice. But Polly sent one in for 1,500 and then Bill Glass, is that his name, Bill Glass?
Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
He sent one in for 1,250.
I was gonna say 1,500. I would recommend, they're
They're feeding
hurting.
like 70 families.
Yeah, they're
now.
hurting right now, so.
I'm fine with 1,500. Life flight, it's a weird number.
So I'm gonna stick to my guns in this. Like I said last year in the town meeting, they're a for-profit organization. I say goose egg.
Yeah.
What, Lifeline?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You said 0?
yeah.
Might land here someday.
They do land here and they get reimbursed by
my
the,
house all the time.
they get reimbursed by the insurance company. So,
Yeah, right, 7 grand.
If they have insurance.
well, someone's paying for it.
Till 10.
That's why I left.
Yeah. Well,
Can't
I'm,
say much. They hire us for all kinds of
yeah,
stuff.
I'm good with the 150.
CAM.
It's a big jump. From
Yeah.
what we issued
Well,
last
they
year.
always ask for the same amount, but we didn't approve it last year. It's reduced.
You wanna go with 1,000?
Sure. No.
Sexual assault prevention,
Didn't ask.
0.
We took care of that with, never mind.
Seniors Plus,
We always give them 1,000, looks like, pretty
Yeah.
much. What is that, like transportation for seniors, basically?
Legal, it's legal advice and probably other things too.
Okay.
Tri-County
Okay.
Mental Health.
No requests.
0.
What in the world is Haley's?
Haley's
Mom?
Mom.
I think it's actually Haley's Hugs, but it
Oh, that
was
sounds
different names in different places.
Familiar.
There's a request in your, book if you have a book.
I feel like it's,
Nonprofit, bring awareness to children fighting cancer in Maine.
Just see where they're out of. Trying to find my book right there.
Pretty out of. This is throughout me.
it's out of Bethel.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's right at the bottom.
Help us support those affected by childhood cancer.
Well, I can get in to support that.
If you want,
I'm good with 100 then.
100 ain't even much,
I know.
so. All right.
Probably have that loose change in the couch, don't you?
Probably. I'm not digging in the couch though.
Lake Region, nothing. Lake, Canton Lake, I'm gonna say
Seems like that's a standard number every year.
500.
Yeah.
One year they forgot. Library, Buckfield.
I'll go back to what was approved last year, 1,200.
Yeah. What's the word free? Does that mean that it's a free library?
Yeah, you don't have to pay for a library card there, I'm guessing.
Well, that's nice.
Could be too obvious, and it could be a totally wrong answer, but
I
that's
know,
what I'm
it's
just
like-
guessing.
I've always wondered if that was part of the title or if it's actually free.
Hope Association,
0.
nothing.
Kennebec Behavioral Health.
Kennebec Behavior,
I don't know why that's a weird number.
I was gonna say 0, but
Yeah, I was gonna say 0 too.
$50
Cancer
is the number.
Resource, Western Maine.
You wanna go with last year's amount?
Sure. Don't really know what that organization does, I guess, but
I'm a sucker for cancer, so
well, I guess that's what I was thinking. I mean,
Mothers Club in Sumner.
What did you say for
I
cancer?
don't know.
100.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys sponsor the Easter hunt down at the church.
Oh, is that what that is?
They didn't request anything this year though.
Yes,
No, you did.
sorry, they turned it in late. You know, I didn't give you a copy.
Oh, it might be in the
Yeah,
request
it's in
book.
there.
All
They
right,
asked for 100.
I'm good with that. I'm good with 100.
Spurwing.
Yeah, I don't.
Is that the school or is that
Yeah.
Sweister?
Good question. I'm not sure what the difference is.
I'm getting there.
Behavioral health. Mental health services.
According to this, they've served
5 residents.
5 residents in the amount of $44,910.
Maybe it's a shelter? I don't know. Not a shelter, rehabilitation.
Yeah, they're, yeah. I don't know. Want to go 500?
I'm just trying to understand where they get their funding from.
That's what I don't understand either.
Doing 500.
Hold on. a
Don't know
second.
yet.
Grants. United Way. Looks like grants, man.
In the past, it's been said that they need some supporters to get the grants, I believe.
It also comes from main care, insurance payments.
I'm good with 500.
I think 500 is all right. And well,
Health partners. So,
Well, these guys don't waste no time. They sent their request in last November.
I would have thought they were funded by insurance companies.
Well, yeah, I'm good with that.
You're good with giving it?
No.
That's what I thought.
What'd you say, 0?
0. Sweet, sir.
another mental health thing.
Well, at least they have a reason for their money. It says they provided $3,813 in services, but only received $3,332 in payments, leaving a gap.
Hmm.
And that was to people from Hartford. So I'm
surprised they're not asking for more.
I'm good with that 250 if you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, oh, we're getting there.
Veterans Memorial.
So, well, I don't, is there a request in here for that?
That was on one of the surveys. One of you requested 3,000 for the veterans, but that's all paid for, this one.
That's what I thought.
Okay, then that would be 0.
Did you request it?
I don't think so.
Did you, Kathy?
I don't know. Might have.
Weren't me, I don't think. So I'm good.
I don't know if I was trying to understand where they were trying to get. I'm not really sure, but if it's all paid for, then that's an easy answer.
0.
Yeah.
Legal reserve.
So I think I might have been the one that asked for 20, but I think since that point when we filled it out, we heard that what we had, my reasoning was to cover the money for the RSU 10 withdrawal order. But I think you had told us that we're covered now.
Well, last time I knew we had 38,000 in our legal reserve, right?
Correct. And 10,000 of it was gonna pay her or them.
Correct. Yeah, I was trying to remember how that came together, but yes.
So I don't think we need to ask for any money for that.
Well, if we have 38 and we take 10 from it, that's 28. I mean, how much do we normally maintain in there?
Well, we have money up here for legal too.
Where?
No, we spent it. I mean, if.
No, I'm talking for, in our
Oh,
proposed
in the
budget,
budget.
we have money that we.
We may not even touch
Like
the
up top?
reserve
Yeah,
Oh.
somewhere up here.
Okay, I
this
got you.
year, as long as we don't go over in administration, we'll take that RSU money right out of administration.
Right.
Okay, then what are we talking about adding?
We
Nothing?
don't need, I don't think we need anything.
0.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
the
go
one
meet
thing-
my son out here, but continue.
Yep.
I guess the one thing to say to that is if
Capital outlay.
we're not really maintaining a buffer though, like we talked about.
Yeah, but I don't think we need any more than what's in there. Like she said, if we.
I don't know what we asked
We're
for.
at 38,000. And we're not gonna take that 10 out.
Yeah, that's gonna, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Capital outlay. I don't even honestly remember what that means.
I never did either.
Perfect time for her to walk away then.
I'll highlight it so we can come
Yeah,
back
good
and ask
idea.
you. I'm good with the equipment reserve. I'm good with the,
Which is
Summer.
0, you mean?
I'm good with the summer road reserve. I'm good with the rec reserve. I
Paving
think,
reserve.
Town office.
I did,
Oh, whoop, that's.
I did recommend something for the town office reserve and I think that's in case we need to replace the roof or something on that town office or at
Furnace.
least, or if we ever have to build a new one, 'cause I think there is money in that account, and I don't know if I have that paper with me tonight.
That
Damn it.
48,000?
Something like that, yeah,
You're talking about adding to the 48,000?
yeah. In case we ever have to build a new town office. We
Right.
keep put money in there for it, we'll have the money.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. We gotta continue to build that.
You good with 10,000, Kathy? Which brings us to the next line, paving.
Are we coming back to this conversation?
Yeah. So
Town
what,
building improvement reserve.
oh, that's what that is.
Says
isn't
we've
it?
got 48,500.
Right.
Right. So how high do we want that to climb, or do we want it to just keep climbing? I mean, I don't know how much we would want to carry in
Oh, I
that.
think it's gonna cost more than that if we have to build anything.
Well, right, but, I mean,
Go 5.
the place is insured.
I say we leave it at 10, let the town decide what they wanna go
Oh,
with.
okay. Yep.
Sure.
Paving.
That's a good point. Like,
I think
What
they've
the
always
hell?
tried to put some money in there just in case. to
Right.
Go toward a new town office.
I was just gonna say, like, insurance to replace that place would probably give you next to nothing. You just end up building another shack.
Right.
It's not worth a lot, I wouldn't think, but maybe you'd be shocked.
So the paving reserve is next. So that number would have been,
I had.
$200.
190,
I had 200, but what,
125 plus 65. Basically the same thing.
yeah. You wanna ask for 200?
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
We're only talking about those two roads, right?
yeah,
Because the other ones would be covered under FEMA money.
town farm,
Right.
Yeah.
Just that one.
and that's just to overlay Perry and Green Acres.
Right. We're not gonna do anything else this year.
Well, even you,
I mean, aside from, right,
yeah,
okay.
Cemetery. 800 is requested.
I don't know how much is in there, so
Does that thing say it?
Balance $216.86.
I don't know what they use for that, but I had a
I
conversation
think they
recently.
use all the,
cleaning stuff and.
yeah, they buy cleaning stuff to clean stones with and cement.
Well, I heard that there's been a lot of volunteers
Buying stuff.
putting a lot of money out of their pockets, so I wouldn't be opposed
That's
to
what this,
giving them what they ask.
Yeah, right.
Walter Thomas did.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm good with 800.
Yep. Reval.
This definitely needs money in it because if not, it's gonna come right out of taxes eventually, because we have to.
What's that?
So 83,050.
on there.
Yeah, and it's gonna cost
Does
one.
it say what we asked for? Because that's the final one, right?
Yes, yes, yes. 5,000, 20,000, 33,000.
But does it say which one's me? How do we know who's who?
We don't.
They'll say,
Because
Well-
well, hold up. Where's the line?
what do they say? Right here.
Reevaluation. So we needed how much?
We need 150. What are we at?
Right, so we're at 83,050.
83,050.
So I took my number because it was pretty easy. 150
Yeah, divided by 2. Yeah, that's right.
minus 83 what?
That's what you got. 33,475.
Right.
So
So
you got
that's
2 years left to get there.
right, this year and next. Well,
Right.
this budget year and next, so that's what I carried.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
Okay.
It's like 34,000.
Yeah.
70.
33,475.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the math guy. How come you didn't have that number?
School, can't do nothing
I'm
about
just
that.
curious.
I probably didn't have that number.
Right, I was gonna say.
Overlay, I don't know. There's another one. I don't understand.
Is there money in it?
Oh, can you go back to that page up there? I think it's going down. What was it again?
Capital outlay.
Good timing.
Leanne, what's the capital outlay reserve?
That can be used for anything with a
How much was
Like,
it? 81?
expectancy of over 5 years, I believe. I usually have that in here, but I mean,